Brother wrecked my car. Should I pay for his mistake? I, 26M, have a 2018 Honda Civic that I take care of like it's my baby. I've had it since college. It was the first thing I ever really saved up for working 2 jobs while taking classes just to afford the down payment. Since then, I've babied it. Regular maintenance, premium gas, the whole 9 yards. To say I'm protective of it is an understatement. My brother, 21M, is basically the polar opposite of me. He's impulsive, reckless, and has a nasty habit of borrowing things without asking. Growing up, he'd take my stuff all the time. Video games, clothes, even my laptop once. But I never thought he'd cross the line and take my car. Until now. Last Saturday, I was pulling a double shift at work. About halfway through my shift, I get a text from him that just says, "Hey, something's wrong with your car." I'm standing there reading it over and over, trying to make sense of it. My car is supposed to be in the parking lot where I left it. How could anything be wrong with it if it's just sitting there? So I call him, and he answers all casual like, "Oh yeah, I borrowed it to go pick up Alyssa." The car started making a weird noise, and now it's shaking. I swear to God, I thought my brain was going to explode. I asked him how he got my keys. Turns out he took them off the hook in the kitchen. Didn't even bother to ask. Just took them. I tell my boss it's an emergency and leave work early. When I finally get to where he is, my car is sitting in a parking lot looking like it got dragged through a demolition derby. One of the tires is completely blown and he's just standing there, hands in his pockets, looking down at his shoes, like a kid who just got caught stealing candy. I asked him what happened and he goes, "I was just driving normal and it just blew up." Yeah. Right? Turns out he was speeding down a back road to impress Alyssa, hit a pothole the size of a crater and popped the tire. But instead of stopping, he decided to keep driving on it thinking he could make it home. Now the tire is completely shredded and the rim is trashed. I'm standing there staring at the carnage and he's like, "You gonna call a tow truck or what?" As if I was just going to eat the cost of the damage he caused. I asked him how he planned to pay for the repairs and he just blinks at me all confused. "Pay for what? It's your car?" My blood pressure was skyrocketing. I said, "Yeah, it's my car that you took without permission and destroyed, so you're paying for it." He just laughs and says he doesn't have the money. Come on, bro. You make more than me. Just cover it, and I'll pay you back eventually. Which, by the way, is code for never. I told him he was out of his mind. I wasn't going to pay for damage he caused while driving a car he wasn't even supposed to be in. That's when he hits me with, "You're really going to make me look bad in front of Alyssa? Like that's supposed to be my problem?" He keeps whining, saying I'm ruining his date and that it's just a car. At this point, I'm about 2 seconds away from losing it, but I keep my cool and tell him to call a tow truck himself. I wasn't going to lift a finger to help him out of this mess. When I get home, my parents are waiting for me. Apparently, my brother called them and told them some sob story about how I left him stranded and wouldn't help. They're furious, saying, "He's your brother. Help him out. It's just a tire." I had to explain to them that it wasn't just a tire. It was a tire and a rim, and potentially more damage, and that he took the car without asking. My dad just shakes his head and says, "You're both adults. Work it out." My mom, on the other hand, starts in on how I'm being petty and immature for not just paying for the repairs and letting it go. I told her I wasn't paying a cent, and that he could either pay for the repairs or figure out how to get to work on his own. She accused me of holding a grudge and making a big deal out of nothing. Now the entire family is split. My brother keeps texting me saying he'll pay me back when he can, but I know that's a load of crap. My mom is guilt-tripping me, saying I'm damaging my relationship with my brother over a car, and my dad is just staying out of it, which is pretty typical. So am I the asshole for refusing to pay for the damages my brother caused? Or is he just trying to manipulate me into bailing him out yet again?